the second to last thing for anime that, because I said that was the last. That wasn't the last thing.
Yeah,
but
so.
you said that for this week's movie of the week, it wasn't gonna be an anime.
Oh, I said that.
You said that. Yeah, you said that. I was trying to make an anime, but you like, nah, nigga, don't make it an anime. I'm like, yo, but we have an anime. We have an anime podcast.
It's anime-esque.
Like, but it's like, I was like, yo, we have an anime podcast, so we gotta watch an anime.
Yeah.
And you're like, nah, nigga, like,
It's
nah.
anime-esque.
So it's not anime. But it's okay. Yeah, it's
Either
okay.
way,
I'm open.
This
You know
week's
what I'm saying?
movie.
I'm open ended. We have an
Anime
open
cinema.
relationship. Anime cinema of the week. We have The Witcher. I don't remember what the subtitle for the movie is, but it's The Witcher animated movie on Netflix.
Yeah.
Hour and 23 minutes long.
Mm-hmm.
You seemed way more interested than I ever thought you were for something like this. I feel like.
Really?
Yeah, The Witcher's not your thing.
I mean, it is. I just don't want to invest the time for it. But I've been super interested since like day one.
Really? For the game and everything?
It's like the third one. I really want to play, but I'm afraid to play it.
Mm.
But like,
Yeah, you're gonna lose
yeah.
3 years of your life just on
Yeah.
that. And I have a
Yeah.
PS5 now, so I know it's gonna. Like I have it. I have
Can
it.
you please play it? Cause you actually play games,
Yeah, but that's a long time, dude.
but like you have fun playing it.
That's the problem. Like I don't want to do that to myself. That's too long,
Do it
bro.
for the podcast.
I ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, The Witcher. What'd you think?
This shit looks so pretty.
It was. So I think part of the reason why I wanted to watch it was because
Castlevania.
is still ringing through my
I'm
brain.
like, that's all I kept thinking about watching this
Yeah.
shit. I'm like, this is just Castlevania. The main character has that lighthearted, fun, shit talking,
Yeah.
charming kind of guy. I'm like, this dude. I clearly know why he picked it.
Freaking even like, so I didn't know what to expect. I just seen it. I was like, oh, it's interesting. 5 minutes in, this dude's family's decimated,
Mad racist.
blown up. He was,
Mad racist,
he got
bro.
the vocals though.
Bro, yeah, he got the pipes, bro.
He got the vocals.
He got the pipes.
Yeah.
But mad racist. Why you got to kill a black family from jump, Doug? And there's no other black person afterwards after that. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
You just decimate the whole family. And poor kid had PTSD for the rest of his life.
Yeah.
Now I don't think he didn't seem to have much of a reaction initially.
Yeah, he was just kind of like,
Which is
like
yeah. I thought that he would have more of a what the fuck.
crying and like my family,
Yeah, something.
like more like Tanjiro type. Like I just lost everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And maybe it was like the shock. You know what I'm saying? You just have a shock through your body, so it's not clicking. But even later on, he doesn't really think about it.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know if it's norm in the world or something like that,
Good point.
where that may be the case.
it's
But
still your
I don't give a
fucking
fuck,
family,
nigga. Yeah, I could see mad
Yo,
niggas die to my
He was
family.
with like his brothers and sisters. They just getting snatched up. And
Yeah.
it's in the blood and like just spurting.
That shit was crazy.
And like the arm just, I was like, geez.
The way that they moved the camera in the show, in the movie, was pretty dope.
Yeah.
Like even towards the end, I know we're skipping, but towards the end, you know when they're fighting the big war, the big fight at the end,
Yeah.
and then the camera is moving, and then both characters are trying to defend the fortress,
Yeah.
and that when he dudes jump in and fight, like
Yeah.
that shit looked just saucy
Yeah.
as fuck. Like they went in with that. So the way that they move the camera in the show, in the fucking movie, beautiful.
Pretty dope.
Yeah. But yeah, what else you like?
The main character, I forget his name right now.
Me too.
So I guess this character ends up training the dude from the games.
Gerald.
Yeah. So I was like, that's pretty interesting. And even after this ended, it went right into like the actual live action on Netflix.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Because I haven't seen it yet.
Yeah, me neither.
Oh, okay.
So I was like, kind of like, should I just watch it? Because he kind of telling me to watch it.
Yeah.
But like, freaking.
Yeah, it's like the prequel for it. Prequel for
Yeah.
the story for the fall of the Witchers and shit.
Yeah. So it's pretty interesting. But it showed the main character's uprising, like how he got into the Witcher stuff. I guess him and his girl, they're super close, and then he wanted to go get stronger to protect her and get money so she can buy her whatever the fuck she wanted. So it showed like, and it's interesting because like from her perspective or everyone else's perspective, it's like, yo, if you're a Witcher, like your life is really hard. And at first it was like him saying like, oh, I just want to get stronger. Like you should be lucky you're here. He's talking to other kids as well. He's like, you should be lucky you're here because like you get to actually like survive. You actually get to fight and like not be like eating out of trash cans and shit like that. Then it cuts to like their actual training, and bro, their training was ridiculous.
It's like Marine training type shit.
times
Worse.
like 1,000.
Yeah. Yeah.
Bro, like
Especially when she's reading the letter or whatever the fuck she's doing.
yeah,
To the one of
I
the
get
kids.
to eat or whatever and everything.
And then bro's puking out some lime green
Yeah.
shit or whatever.
putting drugs in them and like all
Jesus
this crazy.
Christ.
He's just laying there like in his blood. It's like, what is going on?
And like right after that, I don't think it's right after that, but after all that stuff happens, part of the training is I guess this dude just wakes up in the middle of a forest
Oh yeah,
along with the rest of the kids.
Yeah,
And
they
he
said
does-
figure it out.
Yeah, it's like these dudes
Figure it
got
out.
package dropped some
Yeah.
fucking where, and shit starts going left quick.
Yo.
And I was like, yo, what the fuck,
He
bro?
was like, just stick together, it'll be fine. Nope,
yeah,
nope.
it don't matter.
They got dudes getting snatched up. Freaking, I saw one of the things is take some dude's arm and run away.
Yeah.
I was like, bruh.
No, it's not a dude, it's a kid.
No, I'm sorry.
a child.
One of the
Monsters.
creatures took the kid's arm.
Yeah.
And said, I'm out.
And
I was
just
like-
kept it moving.
Yeah. Yo.
And it was like a group of like 20 kids or something.
Yeah.
At least what it felt like.
At
and
least
then
at first.
3 of them survived.
Yeah.
It was yeah, I was not ready for that.
And then one made it to the actual bed so they could try to make him survive, and there's blood everywhere.
Yeah. And then you see
Right.
some of the kids like injured on the bed. There's
Yeah.
probably 2 of them or some shit. And then the
Yeah.
rest just have blood on the bed because they died.
Yep.
I was not. It was prepping me for it, but I wasn't ready.
Nah.
Like I was not.
Not at
It was
all.
just I don't give a fuck what they did in the beginning of the movie. This shit was not. I didn't see it coming.
And I like that a lot too, because a lot of this training and stuff, like you always think, oh, like it's gonna end up okay. Like no, like this is like real training. Like,
Yeah, it's life and death type of
Yeah.
situations. They witches for a reason.
it ain't that sweet.
It puts a different level of respect. You know, in the beginning,
Sure.
when The Witcher was going around just looking for thrills and money,
Yeah.
right? And they were like, yo, like, is this really what your life is? And it's
Yeah.
like, dude,
Like you don't know what I've been.
you don't know what I've been through.
Yeah.
Like, I went through hell and back just to save your ass.
Yo.
So, yeah, I'm engaging in, like,
Yeah.
wine and puss, like, all of it. Like, yeah,
Yo.
because I saw hell.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and I put my ass on the line. I don't give a fuck about you guys. I'm your security guard.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? I'm the bouncer. So shut the fuck up. Yeah, I think it put a different level of respect on, like, as in regards to that,
Mm-hmm.
which I feel like I feel so bad for Gerald and all them other kids.
Honestly, yeah.
Because it's like, dog, like you saw genocide and then you still got to go through your training to try to get better.
Yeah, and probably even go through the same thing he just went through.
Yeah.
It's crazy. And the fact that they age slower than like humans. So then his girl ended up being like what
70.
70. Yeah, he's still looking like he's 20 or something.
Yeah.
He's still like trying to hook up with
Cracking
her.
cheeks, bro.
Bro, do you? I guess.
Maybe we're missing out on something. Maybe that's what it is.
You
yo.
nasty.
Yeah, what you mean, dog?
You
What you mean? What you mean, yo? You never know.
I don't.
You ain't never know.
You gonna find out?
Nah, I
You
don't
gonna
know.
let us know?
I mean, we'll see.
I like the idea of like age though, because they kept saying like towards the end it was like, yeah, you can stay here with me. Like time doesn't mean anything here.
Mm-hmm.
I think a lot of shows or movies we watched recently, time has been like a big essence of it, because it's like
do you mean?
vampires and whatever, like about love life and people you lose and stuff like that. It's like time ultimately is like the final boss, because no matter what happens, like you're gonna have to go through it. Know what I mean?
That's a bar, bro. Yo, where you read that from? That shit was hard as fuck.
I
You
did
read
not
that
read
from
that.
some
I
fucking
did
way.
not.
You didn't come up with that.
I did
I'll give you
not.
credit if you did, but you for sure know that that's from
I
some
didn't-
magazine.
I didn't read it funny way.
That shit was hard.
I'm a poet, bro.
Yeah, all right. This guy was just listening to the Kanye album.
But for real, it's interesting because it's like make use of the time you do have, because like I guess it's always fleeting.
There's no fucking do-overs with that. It's game
Yeah.
over for real.
For sure.
It was interesting. I liked the movie, though. It was enjoyable as fuck.
Yeah.
And pretty as hell, too.
Yeah.
Very pretty as hell. All the magic attacks. Every time that he, like, used steroids or whatever the fuck that
Yeah, the freaking
potion is
blacked
called.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, he would black out.
Yeah.
That shit was crazy. Yeah. No, I like the movie, though. I appreciate the pick.
How do you feel about Super Atragon?
I went online because I didn't see anybody talking about it either.
Yeah.
But the data that I did see around the movie, it seemed like it was fairly negative.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't mind it. It was cool. I
Where'd
liked
you
it.
find it? Because I feel like you looked into like the crevices of like,
Why?
I never heard of this shit. I never thought I would hear about this shit. I was
Really?
like, what the fuck is this? Like, I didn't want to watch it because what the fuck are you?
Yeah, what
what's
you
going
mean?
on?
It's not even that wild of an OVA.
It's just not wild. Just like what? How do you find something? How do you discover this? Like, this is one of your random. Like you're known to do that from time to time.
But I be putting you. I be
put
putting
your-
you on some
You
fire.
go shoulder in and reach out. Like, yo, let's watch this. Like, what? Okay, why not? That's not even argue. I'm like, yeah, let's do it. Let's
Yeah.
do it. Let's go.
Did you like it?
It was cool. It wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
It wasn't too bad. Freaking a lot of like stuff I don't usually watch, so it was like a different take on things for sure. Like the spatial like aircraft, robot, whatever, marine, army type shit. Like I don't live in that space typically, but it wasn't a bad watch.
Did you watch the dub?
Yeah, I did.
Because the dubbing sounded atrocious when I started watching it.
Oh, you watched the sub?
Yeah, because I'm like, because I was trying to find online to see if anybody could give a recommendation as to what to watch it in.
Yeah, but no one spoke about it. So.
Yeah, it's like nobody fucking talks about this shit. So I was like, let me just play 5 minutes of the dub, and I hated it.
Yeah,
it was terrible. It's 2 OVAs, by the way, Super Atragon, and so I just went straight to the sub. And I found it interesting that the point of reference for a lot of these OVAs, especially at the time, is World War II. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? It's just interesting, right? From a third person's perspective, how like the point of reference in different time periods are certain things for different cultures, and just World War II is that for this time period.
Yeah, because Japan definitely.
Obviously for the obvious reasons, right? But it's like that's the point where everybody can relate.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Also, it's like a world view, I guess, because it's a world war. So like everyone's gonna have some sort of like skin in the game. You know what I mean? So I guess even like marketing wise, it's a good strategy.
And especially when in the beginning of the OVA, how they weren't trying. Like I guess they got news that they lost the war or some shit, and so they were like, "Oh, we're gonna give up." Like that's it, right, or whatever. And they made it so that there was an outside force of someone that engaged in the fight. Which I don't think it wasn't even his fault, right? Like I think at the end of the movie, it kind of came about that the bitch on the other side was the one that was bugging.
Yeah,
she's bugging.
What's her name? Like not Avatar. Like,
she's Avatar. Like I think she's Avatar.
That's what it's called.
I think bitch was Avatar.
Okay.
Yeah. Which is But, did I like it? It was straight.
Yeah,
it was straight. They didn't explain a lot of stuff. Like they were like some undersea like women
the subterranean people and everything.
And they didn't really explain
why you just partnering up with people making ships on.
And like they disappeared for this long, making the ship, putting it back together after the first beef, so you can come back later on. Like, what are you saying, though?
They was in a coma and have some telekinesis, like. I don't know, bro.
Not only that, the villain, right? The funniest part of the villain was like, oh yeah, if you give them these weapons, it's like a test. It's like and like that's a girl type of shit to talk about, because it's like only girls test you to lose. Like you don't test dudes. There's a reason I'm not in school no more. Like you left school, don't test me. I'm gonna lose, so cut it out.
You're gonna be mad.
Yeah, you're gonna be mad. You're just like, stop it, okay? But she's like, oh yeah, if you give these weapons, they gotta choose whether or not they want to use it or not.
Yeah,
right.
Like, of course they're gonna use it.
But it's like, bitch, towards the end of the movie, it's like you trying to you the one pushing the limit.
She pulled up.
You are entrapping motherfuckers, bro. That's illegal.
She put up on
she's the FBI.
What's our girl's name? Nima or some shit. She put up on her like let's fight.
Yeah.
She's like, bruh.
Dude, what are you saying? You're not even living up to what you're saying.
Yeah.
Bro, you capping right now. Bro, she's bugging. I ain't fuck with her like that. She don't live with integrity, man.
Integrity.
Yeah. I don't know. It was okay.
That's cool.
It was cool. I was thinking it was better than that, but I guess not.
Just the name alone, I was like, what am I in for?
What you mean, dog?
What is Atragon? What is that?
I guess the movie went through like certain name changes.
Okay.
I was watching this video where I guess the movie in Japan has one name, but they tried to like bring it over and have it be more palatable. Mm. But the name of the robot is not even what it's like a bunch of fuckery. It was like a bunch of just bad decisions, really. That's kind of what I gathered from it. It was a bunch of bad decisions leading to the name, and that's why like no one really knows it.
I got it.
Because Atragon had nothing to do with the fucking thing.
Nothing.
Because I forget what the name of the ship is, but it's like it's not that.
Yeah, it's two different things.
Yeah. And so I'm like, I'm trying to figure out if they're like some sort of super Atragon team. Like, is that the name of the program? Like, what the fuck is going on?
How do you operate independently from every nation? How do you just have on?
Yeah, who claim like you're living in someone's territory? So what are you saying? They were like, oh yeah, we have the ship that we put the shit together after a big beef, but you don't own it. So if they don't own it, they can say, yo, kick rocks, motherfucker, find your own land. Yeah, they live with them Indians in that island that they don't allow people in and shit.
Oh yeah.
Maybe they're super Atragon.
You're annoying.
Maybe they're super Atragon. Maybe that's why they fight with everybody that comes through. Possibly. They're very super.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Whatever. It was an alright movie. I don't necessarily recommend it.
Yes. It's whatever.
It's whatever. Thank you guys for watching the clip. If you liked what you saw, if you like what you heard, please subscribe to listen to our main episodes. We'll link it down below.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
Peace.